start out, did you know Franco Harris at all?
Yeah, I got to have some conversations with him at Penn State. Obviously, I saw the news this morning. I just want to pay my respects to his family. But yeah, Franco was a great guy, and the conversations I was able to have with him, and him being a legend, obviously the amazing play he made for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the stuff that he was able to do at Penn State, it was an honor to meet him. And like I said, sad news, and just want to give my respects to his family.
Can you imagine making that play? I mean, it's such an instinctive thing.
So actually in college, I never made that play, but that was kind of the example that our coach, Coach Huff, will use to get us to chase the ball in practice. Obviously, the thought process behind it, if you chase the ball, is extra conditioning. You get yourself in better football shape and ready for the season. But when you chase the ball, good things happen. And that's kind of where everything that's kind of like the background of where that mentality came from.
Did you feel better last week? I mean, the numbers seemingly indicated that.
I felt like I felt the week before. Obviously, I know with the neck, and I felt like I felt the week before that. Just was able to get into a groove, was able to get into a rhythm, a key spot, a critical part of the game, and I just got to find a way to do that early in the game for us. And but O-line played amazing. O-line gave me opportunities, especially at the end, and we were able to go down. I wish we would have scored and just ended it, but was able to get 3 points and leave it to our defense, who've been playing amazing all year, and finish the job for us.
How much do you feel that the adrenaline of that last drive really helped you take it to a different level? Because you could see it there. It didn't look like that's not just like normal drive of any normal game. That just you could tell every run you were really pumped after every single.
Yeah, I guess it's the situational, just the situation. Being aware there definitely does help. Key drive. You want to take your game to another level, and was able to do that. Helped us get position to get 3 points, but being greedy, I guess you could say. I feel like there's still more out there, and we got to end the game with the ball in hand or with a touchdown.
Are you letting yourself feel the emotion of maybe getting a playoff spot?
Hey, the only way we get that, we control what we can control, right? So that's the focus. Keep the main thing. Going against a great team, Minnesota, who has a great defense, a very veteran defense, and it's going to be a great matchup.
What do you think of the idea that it can happen this week? I mean, there are scenarios where you do clinch a playoff berth.
Want to update me on those scenarios?
You guys win, and then two of those other three teams, Washington, Seattle, or
Lions.
Well, yeah.
The Lions lose.
Yeah, I just kind of learned that today, but right now. But like I said, the first thing you said is we win, right? So we got to focus on us. We can't really worry or be concerned with what happens outside of that. We put ourselves to be in a position to be in the driver's seat, and that's the beauty of it, and we got to capitalize on that.
Have you allowed yourself to think about what that would mean to you to make the playoffs?
No. Don't have time for it. So, yeah, not really.
That's a surprising answer. I mean, you've been sort of waiting 5 years to get to this point.
I mean, yeah. I kind of just try to live in the moment, and then knowing me, knowing how I think, I guess, God willing, everything goes right, and we do capitalize playoffs. This is the goal is to make it to the playoffs, but it ain't not like you want the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So it just gives you a chance to compete for that. So that's how I look at it. That's the goal. You want to accomplish that, to give yourself a chance to do that. But I'll have fun, be happy with my teammates. Obviously, it's a great accomplishment, but it's not the granddaddy of them all. Can you say that, or that's the Rose Bowl? Yeah, same thing. Yeah, same thing.
Would be a good Christmas gift, though, no? To make the playoffs.
Yeah, hey, good Christmas gift would be a win. and that's what we focus on.
Saquon, was there a moment this year at all where things maybe felt a little bit different for you guys, that this wasn't going to be like the past years where there were so many struggles and that you would have a chance to make the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, you don't really come to a season or any part of the week where you're like, oh, we're not good enough, or oh, like this is not going to happen. Like, I remember my rookie year, we like got eliminated from the playoffs and we went 5-9. But like my thought process was like we still had a chance. Like until you're out the playoffs, like you still have a chance. And like maybe that might be like just a wishful thinking mindset, but like that's how I like to view things. Like it ain't over to the fat lady saying. So that's how I go about things. And so there's never one part of the season where you come in with a negative mindset that like, oh, that's not going to happen. Like you envision that, you go to sleep, you think about that, you dream about that, you have positive thoughts. And I feel like if you put positive thoughts into the world or give out positive energy, it's going to come back in that way.
I'll throw out, unfortunately, a moderately negative thought. Sorry to say that in advance. I mean, your offense scored 13 points last week, right? I mean, when you think of that and you won the game, it's a team game, we get that. But moving forward, especially a team like the Vikings, who scored 39 points after halftime, is there a sense that, there's so much more out there that you guys can do on offense?
Of course. There's so much more out there. But at the end of the day, the objective and the goal is to win games. But we want to be dominant. We want to score, however many points we can score. And the way we do that is just by being your biggest critic. Even after a great win like last week, coming in, watching film your own and putting in a pass and moving on from it and see what we can do to advance in that. And like you said, the Vikings do a great job putting points up the board. But at the end of the day, we got to play our style of football and however many points we got to score to win the game, and that's what we got to try to do.
You last week, you've had obviously monster runs and monster games here, but the 3 straight runs, that you had down the stretch there, does that, even for a running back of your stature, does that kind of get you going? It's not just one. It's not, 1, 2, 3, where you feel like, okay, they can't stop me?
Yeah. You, as they would say, you get in your bag. That means like you get in your zone. Like you start feeling good. And obviously ripping off the first one, then you get into the second one, third one, and for me, I just want to figure out how I can get 4, 5, 6. So that's where I got to get to, especially down the stretch.
And also, maybe early in games too. You've said that for a while, Hal.
Yeah.
You want to start faster, earlier.
Yeah.
Does that go through your head like, okay, I did that in the fourth quarter, let's see if we can get that in the first quarter?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's there. I know I'm capable of doing it. But at the end of the day, it's also like, that's the beauty of sports. It's an 11-man game. I got to just continue to trust the system, continue to trust the offense, which I know the O-line's going to do a great job. And when they give me those opportunities, I got to make them pay for it. And whether that happens in the fourth quarter, it happens in the fourth quarter. If it happens in the first quarter, it happens in the first quarter. Whenever it comes, I got to be ready for that moment. And, so I got to continue to look for the moment. I can't reach for it. It happens, make it pay.
It could happen in all 4 quarters too, right?
Yep, it could happen in all 4 quarters. That'd be a beautiful thing. Yeah.
You've said a lot in the past, you were going to this team was going to be turned around, and you always said when things turn around. Are we here now?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could. I mean, it's just the truth. I can't really talk around it, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I feel like this is something that we can do for a very long time. We have a lot of great talent in this locker room. I think Joe and all those guys upstairs and Dave have done a tremendous job for us and put in positions and creating a roster that we can go out there and win games. And I feel like the future is bright, but can't really get too caught up into the future. You got to live in the moment, you got to live in the now, and we have a great opportunity now, and we got to capitalize on that now.
We don't know anything officially, but what would making the Pro Bowl mean to you, given how hard you worked to get back this season and what goals you had for this year?
What would it mean making the Pro Bowl? I can't sit here and be like, oh, it wouldn't mean nothing, because that's part of the fans. Fans vote, give you opportunity to get in there, and then also coaches and players vote. So it just shows the respect of your peers and respect of the fans out there. So I'll just be more thankful, show more gratitude to those people because it's only way you get in is strictly because of that. Obviously, it's determined with the play that you do on the football field, but it'll just be more thankful and show gratitude to the people that voted me in.